Hello, family. Thank you once again for joining. This is Empowerment Network. In case you are new here, you're joining for the first time. And my name is Comfort Confor, always with two best friends on planet Earth, Andy and Collins. Hi, Collins. Andy, your friend needs help to unmute himself. I think you
He
go
does
first.
indeed. Hi. How is everyone? There he is. He's back.
Yeah, sure.
Hello, everyone. We're here again today. Lovely Wednesday Q&A day. So
Indeed.
please
Lovely.
drop your questions.
Yes, lovely Wednesday indeed, guys. So just let the questions rolling. So if you did not send your question to me on the chat forum, then you can go ahead and drop them in the chat section. And of course, if I miss on them, Andy and Collins would definitely find them for us. So guys, welcome. And of course, it was a great OP 360 today. What do you think, Andy? Did you get to listen at all? Or Collins, we had a new voice today and it was really powerful. All right. I think my guys are only ready for what they came here to do. So, guys, we're moving forward to business. I actually enjoyed OP360 today because we had a new guy who spoke
We did have
wonderfully.
a new voice and he was lovely, yeah.
Yes.
Talked about the secret. I saw that bit, yeah.
Okay, now.
Yeah, it was really great.
Yeah, he was indeed. All right. So guys, we've got a few questions here, and the very first one, somebody is asking that they were advised that is this she was planning to get a virtual assistant to run their accounts for them because she's got more than one account. And then on the other hand, somebody says, no, you are not going to need that because we have the single sign-on system. I think you are going to be good with that. And the question here is, one, can you explain to me how the single sign-on functions? And could you also confirm that this would solve the problem of me getting a virtual assistant? Andy, you may go first, please, if you can.
My understanding is that at some point they will link all of the accounts into one. So you sign on and you'll be able to change it in the OES once you've signed on. That's not there yet. How long it will take before it comes, I don't know, but that was the original plan, to be able to allow you to do that. But you sign out, sign into another one, sign out, sign into another one. Now, personally, I would use a VA, and I'm considering using a virtual assistant for myself, but not to give them access to the accounts. Access to the YouTube, perhaps, the Twitter account, the TikTok account, things like that. That's fine. I have no problem with that. But anything monetarily that you have with ONPASSIVE creates something a little bit different from the point of view that, you know, if they change the password and you're then struggling getting in, or they get access to your email address and for whatever reason get it changed. No, I'm reluctant to allow a virtual assistant access to my ONPASSIVE account. Yes, to Twitter and Instagram, YouTube, etc. They may well be able to help me out with that, but not with the ONPASSIVE.
Okay, thank you. So, Collins, is that enough, or do you have anything at all to add to that, please?
Yeah, I have a lot to add to that. Lot.
Fine. Go for it.
Because that question is really, I don't know if I can call it crazy question because
there's not such thing as a crazy question,
yeah,
bro.
it's
Just
a
go
good question
answer.
because somebody answered. The person said, for you to use virtual assistant, I'll use single sign-on. So now I want to differentiate it. What is single sign-on? Single sign-on is just about the product. So you come into an ONPASSIVE ecosystem, you log in once, and you can see the whole ecosystem, the product that are all integrated within the ONPASSIVE ecosystem. So you don't have to log into multiple apps. Because remember, the ecosystem is made up of multiple applications like ONET, or Mail, you know, or Connect, you know, all the O's that will be in, all integrated within the ecosystem So you can log in once and you navigate all those applications as if they were all one. Now you're talking about virtual assistant. So for single sign-on, it is already out because single sign-on cannot even do the work for those who have multiple accounts. You understand? Multiple accounts, Andy said you have to integrate them, and we don't know when they'll give us the ability to add all the unique ID within one particular application. So you can use one application, one account, and then you integrate all your multiple accounts within. Until we get to that bridge, we'll cross. Now let's talk about virtual assistant. Someone said, "Do you want?" I started thinking, a lot of things came in my mind. Virtual, I look at it as virtual customer service. Now, when you use virtual customer service, Andy said it is insecure. 2, when there's an issue, who would the virtual assistant talk to? You know, when there's an issue with your account, you are using virtual assistant. There is something pay out because you want them to assist you. How would the virtual assistant integrate to the ecosystem to help you with our own virtual, or you can call it our robot, chatbot, because we already have virtual assistant in our chatbot. So how would they integrate it? So if there is a problem, they can talk to each other. I kick that one out. You cannot use it. The only way you can do is to do what Andy said. I will keep it. Wait, just keep your, because when you embark on having multiple accounts, you know, ready for the challenge, ONPASSIVE will be the only job you will have. You can manage them. Don't risk your password and anything to anybody, because you never know what might happen. As Andy said, somebody can take it, disappear with it, change everything, and if the person is smarter than you, that account is gone. You will never come back to ONPASSIVE and say, "Oh, I gave it to this." It's not ONPASSIVE problem. So let us, when you want to do something, ask yourself, will I be able to manage it? Don't do something and then you rely on ONPASSIVE to help you. It is not right. This has a lot of problem in his own, you know, to deal with the guys in Hyderabad, or a lot of internal processes. So we cannot carry that again and add our own load to their own load. They make it easy for us. Let us keep it simple.
Wow. Okay. I think that is more than enough, and so we're moving on. Thank you, guys. So we are keeping an eye. If you have a question in the chat, of course, we would like to attend to that. So the next question is like, Andy, somebody says, I have worries. Should something happen to me now, who will take over my account?
Right, this is a good one. And I encourage everybody, and I mean absolutely everybody, whether you've just started with ONPASSIVE or whether you're an early bird, have an early bird position with us, write a will. Yeah, a last will and testament, or your wishes, your final wishes. Ensure that you clearly mark out which account you want to go where. Okay, it is imperative that you do that. If you don't do that, somebody comes along and says, or your son or daughter comes along and sends a message to support, and support have no paperwork or nothing to go on, it becomes a legal entity and they have to abide by the law. So if you don't have a will in place or an expression of wishes, then it is unlikely that it can pass to who you want it to pass to. So it is imperative to set that out. Yeah. Now, if you can't get in front of a legal advisor or you haven't got a will, then my advice would be to write a long letter and lay out everything in detail. You know, 1, I have an account. My account is linked to this alternative email address. This is the OMail address. This is my OES number. Yeah. I would like this particular account and all benefits to pass across to name the person in the event of my demise. 2, this account goes to clearly written. And what you do is you need to sign that letter and have someone witness it if you cannot get in to see a lawyer or a legal advisor. So make sure you have something in place. Nothing in place means it cannot pass to who you want it to for a start, and you will have family squabbles over
I
it,
know.
particularly if there is money involved. And if there is money involved, then the government wants their share too. So you need to make sure that it is passed across to the correct person. So please, 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 please make sure you put a will, or worst case, a letter of wishes together. Do it ASAP.
Okay, thank you, Andy. For I think I have a quick follow up question to that. In this case, there are some people who have more than one account. So would it be advisable to will one to a particular person, or could you just write one single will for including your 2, 3, 4, 100
Right.
accounts?
You can write one will, but you have to specify each specific account. So if you've got more than one account with ONPASSIVE, you need to specify account number, OES number, alternative email address. This one goes here to this person. Next account, an alternate email address, OES number. This one goes here. Put your passwords down for each of the accounts, or have those noted somewhere so that the family can find it and not have a problem to get into your alternate email address and your mail. Okay. I recommend that you put everything on a spreadsheet, particularly if you've got more than one account. It doesn't take much. If you change the password, make sure you change it on the spreadsheet. Guys, this isn't rocket science. This is common sense. Okay, and I stress that if you do not have something in place, it will not go to who you want it to. And that defeats the whole object of having an account with ONPASSIVE. Back to you, Comfort.
Sorry, I was talking to myself. Thank you, Andy. That was very helpful. And Collins, I don't think we need to add anything. That's just enough. We don't need more to this, so that people can be able to manage it and go from there. So the next question says, when I open ONNet or OMail, before I start writing, I am asked to input my contact's email. How are we going to memorize emails of everyone in our contact list? Oh, Jesus. Collins, I pray God that you answer it really with sweetheart. Thank you.
So when you open email and you start, maybe what the person is doing, the person will try to click send, and they will ask you to enter the email, the email you want to send that mail you write into. Like any other email, you have to enter the sender's email. It's like you want to post a letter, but you don't write where the letter is going. The person who will receive the letter, you go to the post office, they'll tell you, but how, where are we going to post this letter? So the truth is, every email, whether Yahoo, Gmail, or you need to enter it. If you don't want to fit everything in your contact, okay, let's look at OMail. OMail is a very clean OMail, very, very clean. It's not like the other emailing system we know, where when you receive an email, what happens is it automatically registers the contact to your contact address without you even notice. So when you want to filter, it brings a lot of emails. Some of them you don't even know them. Maybe it's agency, or because you've clicked on that email, now it automatically registers on your email contact. But with OMail, you have to register the contact if you choose to do so. And if you don't want to register, know that every time you want to type, the system will always want you to type it in full. You can send it to external email, you can send it to OMail. But the easy way is you can register all the contact, enter their name and what, just fill the mandatory field. Not every field when you register the contact you have to fill, just the one with the asterisk, the red dot. You just fill that form and that is it. Depends already in your contact. So the moment you start to filter, say if I want to type comfort and there are 3 comfort I've already saved, that are in my contact, all of them will come up and I can select the contact, the one I want, because I already know them. So like any other email, though that old mail is clean, where you have to enter the sender address for you to be able to send it. I don't know if I answered the question, Comfort.
Hopefully though, hopefully,
But
yeah.
that's how I understand it.
Yes, hopefully, but if the person is watching here, let them ask a follow-up question if that's not what they wanted, but then we are moving on, so we can't stay the night here. So and so Andy, the next worry comes, like, my own worry is that I don't seem to know the difference between ONET and OMail, because it's like we can send and receive mail with any of them.
Okay, ONET is a social excuse me. ONET is a social media platform. It is comparable, if you like, to Facebook, but it's totally different. You can get in touch with your friends, be in touch with your friends, but everything that you put in ONET is yours. Everything you put in Facebook is owned by Facebook. Facebook's privacy laws are totally different to ours. We do not sell data. Facebook's value is based purely upon the data that it sells. OMail is an email system, and it's totally different to Yahoo, Gmail, Proton Mail, Outlook, etc. There are so many other features it has within it, like speech to text, text to speech, video emails, although I stress that you can send a video email to another OMail email address, but you can't send one to Gmail or Hotmail or Yahoo because they're not set up for it yet. So we have a difference. Now ours is storage is unlimited. You have to pay for storage if you exceed a certain size in your storage. I think it's 15 gig. But anything more than that is you'd have to pay for. So ONET is a social media platform and OMail is an email system. So no, they're not the same at all.
All right. Thank you, Andy. Thank you. So good evening all. I'm not seeming to understand the mention of ID and in this ID card in this forum. Do the apples need to know the owner of the account personally? This question came after when somebody was talking about ID. Maybe should we answer the ID question first so that we see where this is coming from? Or is that okay to go with this? Then we can go with that. Then it's a hit and miss. Collins?
So when you talk about ID, me, I what I will understand, and Andrew will agree with me, is when you want to verify your account, you need to do your KYC, know your customer, call it O verify. So there is no way you can withdraw from your wallet without doing KYC. If not, they'll charge ONPASSIVE for money laundering, and we don't want that to happen. ONPASSIVE cannot pay you if you don't identify, you don't prove who you are. If you are the owner of that account, that is when ID will come in. Whatever ID you have, they'll give us all the form of ID when you want to do your KYC, and you can do it. So what we've been saying is, if your main intention in ONPASSIVE is to make commission, you must know that one, you must click on that blue page to sign the new NDA to become an affiliate. 2, you must purchase the product. 3, you must do KYC. Those 3 things. If you don't do it, there is no way you can earn anything from ONPASSIVE, because it's not ONPASSIVE. They already build it in the code. Always the coding language is different, so the system is automated. Once they've already write it in the code, one line of code, and said, look for those who have done their KYC. That's how it is. Look for this. Return this. Those who have done, they've signed the NDA, the affiliate, and they write it, and they have done what? They've purchased product, and they have done what? They have done verification. Else, reject it. That's how the right line of code. Else, reject. So if you've not done any of that, the system will just take you and categorize you like those who are coming as a user. And they can give another code again to say, if they've done this, classify them as users. So they've already coded everything. It's not something you come and ask why. Why? They told us because it's written in the code, and that's how the automated will be running behind behind. We see this every day. So nobody can control the machine. Once they kickstart, nobody can control it again.
All right. Thank you. So this question should have come first, but I think we're used to my disorganization before now. So somebody says, "Good evening or good afternoon, dear ambassadors. My ID card will expire within 1 month, and I don't know whether O-Verify will accept it. It's not easy to have original ID card in Cameroon now." Andy, I apologize because this is the millionth time, and this question is definitely still going to come back. Kindly just answer like you've never answered it again. Sorry.
No problem. Okay, so if you apply, my understanding is for Cameroon, that you guys may know better, but my understanding for Cameroon, having spoken to you chaps, is that if you apply for an ID card, you get a receipt, and that receipt is then valid.
Yes.
Okay, so you need to take we don't know exactly what the KYC will entail, but again, using logic, and my understanding as it stands at the moment is that you would be able to hold up your ID and take a picture. Now that ID, if it's a receipt, will still work the same. It's the same if you open a crypto wallet at the moment, because everything is going online. So you'd be able to, as long as you have a clear picture of your ID and you with a smile, you take that, that should be good to go. As I said, with Cameroon, if you have applied for a new one, you will get a receipt, and that receipt is the valid bit. So, and that I'm told has your photo on it anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes.
There you go. So, yeah. Generally speaking, if you fly, your passport has to be within 6 months. If you've got less than 6 months left on your passport, then you need to get a new one before you fly, because often they won't let you. But yeah.
All right. Yeah. So because I need to go back. We are from there. Collins and myself, we are from that same country called Cameroon. So the receipt, it has everything, your ID card, it has everything that is going to appear on your identification card. But then, like you say, it has to be not expired, because some are wondering why not the expired or and stuff. So if it's not expired and it has all of this information, it's identification card. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If it's within date, it's within date. Simple
You
as.
know.
But if you're applying, if your one is running out, then my advice would be to get a new one. Apply for a new one. In which case you'll get a receipt. That receipt will have your ID on it anyway and your photo on it. So that's good enough. It still does the same thing. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thanks so much. So another question comes like listening to this YouTube. I learned it's a YouTube video they definitely listened to. I learned that if you don't do KYC, you will not receive anything. Can someone help me how that is done? Someone.
Okay, so again, sorry, Collins, I'm going to butt in here. Right, we have O-Verify. It's not been released yet. When it does get released, you will know about it, and they will make it as easy as possible for everybody to verify themselves. Okay, so don't panic. It's not a problem. Yeah, when it comes, it will then show you or tell you what you're going to need to do in order to be able to provide the correct details to enable them to pass the verification process. Now, bearing in mind that O-Verify is now an in-house company. Okay, so it must abide by international law, no problem there. And therefore, international law dictates that in certain countries it differs very slightly. So they make it an all-encompassing, everyone does the same. Yeah. So that is likely to be a copy, like I said, a picture of you with your ID and your photo on it that you can take on your phone or your laptop or whatever. And you upload that onto the system, and that should then allow you to pass through the KYC through O-Verify. Once you've got that, as Comfort quite rightly pointed out, you would be able to get paid because it is an anti-money laundering regulation to know who you're paying. And it is against company policy, or the company cannot pay you unless you've done the KYC.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much. Collins, do you think you still have anything at all to add to this? I'm not sure.
And you've done it, so that's it. It's okay.
Yes. Yeah, we don't need to
Yeah.
keep, yes, so that's enough. This is a bit long. I hope that you make some sense out of it. Now, I actually have a worry, though some not totally solved. I control lots of accounts before we would move to the ecosystem. All information to these various accounts were in the device I used back then. Coming back from Bamenda to my base, I was robbed of this. I couldn't access some of these passwords, all gone and wasn't written. I was advised to create emails to the system so the system could swap and give me new Gmails where I could adjust passwords. I did. Some were done and some not. Both of you just work on this and see how much information you can give to this. I don't know what to do, but guys.
Honestly, Comfort, what I'll say here, that's a support question. It's support, 100% support, because if you've lost your device, and one of the problem is most people, when they create, they ask for alternate email or backup email. What they do is they enter telephone number. And I remember even in corporate webinar, Michael William even said it, don't enter your telephone number, because if that telephone is missing and say you forgot, you want to retrieve your email back, they always send a code to that telephone number. So the best thing is to enter. What I always do when I create my main email, the one I use always, I enter alternate email there. I use that one to, if I have multiple email, that email will be my alternate email for the rest of the other email. And my second email, I know I can go second, it will be my alternate email for my first email. So there is no telephone number. Once it is missing, I know I can retrieve all of that email, because by the time you ask me what is the alternate, I know this is my email. They will send it to that email. I can grab it from there, reactivate the account again. Telephone number is the worst thing you can use, because especially in Africa, a lot of people change phone number. Not like here. Since I have my phone number, I've used it for more than how many years. I've not changed, because I can get it back from different provider. But in Africa or Cameroon, I know it is difficult to get it. So people just throw it, their SIM, get another SIM. So if you are that type of person, it's better you use an email as an alternate email rather than a phone number, because you cannot keep multiple phone number in your head. And if the phone number is gone, where will you retrieve it? But now for that question, Comfort, it is support, because there is nothing we can do here. The only thing the person is just have to go and write support, explain everything, and support will be the best person to advise you on what to do.
Fine. And me too. I always I try as much as I can from my end to advise that people should stop changing phone numbers. You can change as many phones as you can, but keep your phone number. Andy, would that be advisable to always maintain one phone number, especially that we're using it here and there?
Yeah, and well, again, this isn't a non-passive issue really, but I've had my UK number, even though I've travelled abroad for many years. I've probably had the same number since 2005. So and yes, it's linked to my telephone number purely because my phone goes everywhere with me anyway. But you're right, it differs in different places, and you need to be very careful with that. I'm a great believer in writing things down. It doesn't take much to write things down and put them in a safe place. Please make sure you put your passwords, write them down somewhere. I have a list of all of mine on my board. Now, it's very unlikely that anyone would break into the house, but they change regularly anyway, so I have to update them. And but everything is on a spreadsheet, so guys, make sure that you've got a copy of it somewhere safe.
Right. Okay, thank you. So there's a question from Kwaiso Gubane who says, would the $97 that will be refunded and $10 that is already in our account be enough to purchase an ONPASSIVE product? Collins?
So, yeah, I think, honestly, we don't know. Mr. Asmofara always tell us, let's get ready. Let's keep, keep something, keep money. We don't know how much it will be. For me, I'm speaking up for myself. I just believe the $97 and the 10 credit is just like, okay, I've given you something. We don't know how much will be. Maybe that one will help to reduce the cost. How much we will add, we don't know. Remember, in the beginning, we know you come out of your pocket from your pocket twice, $97, and then they will tell us what will come out again once, and that will be it for life. But now Mr. Ashmofara, out of his kindness, he said, I'll give you a $97 back, which we will see. That will even help us to cut down the cost of how much we have to pay added. But how much it will be, we don't know. Maybe it will be enough. Maybe, but let us get ready. Let us be prepared. Because for me, I've already keeping something. I said, if it comes, fine, because I was expecting more. But if it comes less, so be it. One of the things I always said, like my granddad always says something. He said, you always have to be prepared so that you will not be disappointed. But if you wait for someone to prepare for you, you'll be disappointed if the person disappoints you. So the only thing is, get ready. Whatever it is, you know that you were supposed to come out twice. And if they reduce it, so be it. You thank God. Thank you for reducing it. If not, then go for it, because it's our business. We want to be successful.
Right. Andy, I don't know what you think, but I believe that before Ash said that he was going to credit this $97 back to us, we all were preparing, we were saving up for the second time to come out of pocket. So I'm not sure if people this needs to be taking people again by surprise. So we should just keep preparing as though the 97 plus 10 are not there. Would you say the same, Andy?
Absolutely, Comfort. Absolutely. Look, even if you save money to be able to, right? So we know we're going to have OTracker and OConnect, all right, and again, a guesstimate at this stage is $125 for OConnect, right? To be able to use it for 1,000 people. We know that if you're an early bird, then you'll have the $97 added back in as credits plus your 10, the 107. So there's a shortfall. Yeah, there's a shortfall. But nothing's set in stone yet, because we don't know the exact figure for OConnect. But even if we get OConnect, you're going to want to activate OTracker as soon as possible. So again, my advice would be to put some money aside to make sure that you've got plenty to be able to do that, even if it's just for one account. And then as funds start coming into that account, you can spread it to the others to make sure that they are activated too. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So there's a question here from our sister Lucy Duba, who's asking, are we allowed to share or download the blog information from the company website? Yeah, Andy. Anyway, go ahead, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. So anything on the blog we can share.
Yeah. I think the blog, because it's not internal, it's already external, so you can read it from the company side, and if you want to download it, that's fine.
All right. Okay. So I'm just checking to make sure that the okay. Yeah, so I think I had one last one here. Let me have a look. Sorry, guys. The last one here was coming from me. Actually, it was meant to be the first, but because I wrote it, I'm not.
Have you seen Dr. Masego write something, a question? Have you seen that?
Oh, no.
Is there? Many are asking me.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Can you kindly read? I'm not seeing Dr.
He said,
Masumbo.
many are asking me, please explain how we can ensure our accounts are written under businesses. Should we change now, writing business name instead of our name? Andy.
Right. I can't give you details of everywhere else around the globe, but the general consensus, and certainly in the UK, you can either be an individual, self-employed, or you can be part of a company and set up your own business. So, you know, set up a limited company. It doesn't cost much to do. You can have a business account or you can have an individual account. Now, let me make things nice and simple for you. My advice would be leave it as an individual, leave the accounts as an individual accounts because the KYC is easier. Link those to your business bank account so that money that comes in from that goes into a business. Yeah. If at a later date you choose, right, okay, I want just this one to go into the business, then yes, you can change the KYC and go, right, this is now under the name of a business. Fine. But I have several accounts and some of those will go into one wallet and that wallet will fund my business or go into my limited company. So but I don't have to do the KYC for a business because I am the business. It's me. I'm the individual. Yeah. And this is the earned income that I am earning via ONPASSIVE.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That's exactly what I would have said. But Andy just answered very well, perfectly. Because people worry, they think like they have to change the name, but business account is different. Create a business for yourself. You are the business. Andy said, point it to your business account, go and declare your tax. That's it. As simple as that. You don't need to come and change the name, and because it's you are the business owner.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thanks. So there's this other one, Andy. Comfort, we have requested Ash a while ago about adding a beneficiary name in the profile so that when a person passes away, the benefit will inherit the account. Have we heard any update?
Not as yet. No, there's no further update. Don't worry about that. Make sure that you have this will in place or a letter of wishes. Don't wait for the company to do that. Yes, it may be something that they add at a later date. We don't have any update on that, but do it now. Yeah, statement of wishes or a will. Make sure each account is clearly this one goes here, this one goes there, and note the OES number and the alternative email address. Make it as clear as possible for each account that you own so that it knows where it's going to go. You have to unmute yourself.
Sorry. I'm sorry. So this looks like a question. Some of the founders are not yet awake and have not yet signed affiliate NDA. And I wonder if affiliate positions closes very soon, will these founders still have chance to? Andy, come on, you guys go on that. I see you
Right,
just
look,
shaking my head.
we have a potential customer base of 5.4 billion, rising every day. Okay,
Yeah.
we currently have around 3 million, 2.5, 3 million or something customers, including us as early birds. It's not going to close anytime soon, so I wouldn't worry about it. But believe me, they will become Einsteins as soon as the apples start falling into their wallets. They go, hold on a second, what have I done? I haven't done anything. Oh, what do I do now? And that's when they start asking questions. So no, there is a possibility that we could have a cutoff, and that cutoff could be 100 million, 200 million, don't know. But it's not going to happen anytime soon, so don't worry about it.
Okay. I think that's enough, isn't it? That's just enough. So let's take this one. If I activate only one of my accounts, would the company still be driving traffic to the rest of them while I raise money to activate those, or do they have to wait until they are activated?
That's a question we don't know. Honestly, that's a gray area. But the
Mm-hmm.
truth is, I always ask this question. I said, look at it as a normal shop, supermarket. You have a normal supermarket. Can you send customers to that supermarket if there is no product in? They'll come in and look at it, but why are you sending me to? There's nothing here. So why are you sending me there? And they can lose hope and trust to our company. So
Mm-hmm.
the only thing I would say is try as much as possible to activate. Don't gamble, because you must put products for customers to be able to see it. We don't know how it will be, but we don't think they'll hold it in a holding place and say, let's wait for you for 6 months. I don't think it will happen that way. We don't know.
Mm-hmm. Fine. Andy, is that enough?
Well, again, my understanding is that if you clicked to become an affiliate, then the customer base is going to grow for you, but you're not going to get any commissions until such times as you've activated the particular product. Yeah, so that all the customers have got to go somewhere, and they've all got to go under an early bird. Okay. One of the original founders. So if you're one of the original founders, you've clicked to become an affiliate, but you haven't activated the account yet because you don't have the cash, then there are going to be customers that will fall in your group. Yes. Yeah, you just won't be able to draw anything, but it's not going to go anywhere. That commission is not going to go anywhere until you activate the account. Then it's in your wallet. So you will have you got the two wallets, a non-withdrawable and a withdrawable. It'll all be in the non-withdrawable wallet.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can't take it out. You haven't earned it yet. But you can use the non-withdrawable wallet to activate the account.
Right. Okay, guys, we still have a few questions in the chat, and if I close this session, I may not be able to pick them up. Can we kindly share so that people join now and still benefit from these? Because I'm not sure whether after this somebody will be able to watch through this, and it's very painful when they come back and they ask the same questions. But then there are a few here since we've not had Q&A for a couple of days. Guys, kindly just go ahead and share, see if people will join so that we answered a few more that we have here. So there's one here from Ruben who says, for those with multiple accounts, will they do all verify in all the accounts?
Yeah, absolutely. You can use the same verification process and the same ID, not a problem. But you'll have to do it for every single account, because bearing in mind, every single account is an individual business. Yeah. Once you've done that, you can then link the wallets together and have everything going into one wallet. It doesn't matter about that. But every single account will have to do the same or go through the same verification process to ensure that you've covered it. So yes, but you can use the same ID, as I said.
Yeah.
No. All right. So let's look at this, guys. Please, what do I tell people who want to know why they must subscribe to ONPASSIVE paid products before one could be allowed to reap any benefits? They claim the concept is not clear.
Let me one of the things people need
both
to
of you
know.
can go on that if you want.
Yeah,
Go
so ONPASSIVE is based on sales of the digital and the physical product. So let's go back to the basics. Why are you a founder? You found the company. Why do you become an affiliate? When they said you are an affiliate, it means you are someone who is ready to resell the product. You are reselling the product, but you are not physically carrying the product on your head. The company do that for you because automated system. Most companies that they are going digital. So you have a shop, just take it in a simple way. They build the business for you, they build a shop for you, right? Yours is just to go and click on that product, put it on the marketplace, you go and select it, subscribe for the product, that product come into your business. Every product you subscribe come in your business. Now ONPASSIVE go to work for you, send customers to your shop. Let me call it your shop. Because if you say your business people they don't still get it, you have a shop, they send customers to that shop. When the customers come in, they walk in. Oh, I can see O Connect here. I like it. I can see O Tracker here. This is what I want. I can see this is what I want. They buy as they are going out. Commission fall in your case. You call it your what? Checkout. You know, the commission drop there. So on passive make commission, you make commission. Whatever they sell, you make commission. It is a shop, a virtual shop. They are selling and you are making commission. Now, if you don't put the product in your shop, what are the customer coming there to do? Take it as a shop. Close your eyes for 1 second. Think about Mr. Alvara build a shop. If there is nothing in your shop, what would the customer come there to do?
All right. Good. Andy, anything at all? Or you think it's enough?
Yeah. If you these days, if you go on to you know, Microsoft Teams or to Zoom and what have you, they want to know who you are, so they can send you a link. So you normally have to put your email address in. So you have to subscribe to be able to use OConnect. In other words, you've got to have an email address, or at least tell us, you know, who you are, where you're from, in order to be able to get the invite to go on OConnect. And OConnect is going to blow your socks off, by the way. And the best way of suggesting this is to say, look, we've got several free products, so why not come in, set an email address up, and you know, I always say to people, look, how many email addresses have you got, and which ones do you not use? So it doesn't matter whether you have another one. Because once you see the system that we have, you'll go, oh, this is really good. But you can't see it until you actually subscribe. So why not have a look? Now, once you're into the ecosystem, there are several others that are free as well. So the social media platform, the ONET and the OTrim, you can have a look at those. Now, if you just simply clicked to become an affiliate, which is a great idea, it's not cost you anything yet. You've signed the NDA. Right, now you're going to start to see customers falling into your group. Doesn't matter, because the company are building the customer base anyway. Now, if I were you, I'd then go, okay, so how do I activate my account, and what do I have to do to get more customers? Right, now you have to share it. But this is a business opportunity like nothing else you've ever seen before. It is totally different from anything you've ever seen before. I'll say that again. Right? Why is it totally different? There are lots of different affiliate marketing opportunities and email marketing, network marketing, and individual businesses. Colin's made a very good point. You have a shop and you have to put product in that shop to be able to sell it. The thing about our shop is it's digital. So all you have to do is subscribe to that product to be able to, for that product to then go into your shop to be able to offer it out. Now, as I said, you've got in for free. You've had a look round. Don't like it? Fine. You can leave. Not a problem.
Good night.
But over time, you will see more and more products come out. And more of these things will help you with your business. Or if you haven't got a business, you'll start to see money going into a wallet that you can't get that money out unless you activate the account. And if you're going to use the money that's already in the wallet, what does it cost you? Well, I'll tell you what it's cost you. It's cost you time. Time that you will never get back. If you have an income goal that you want to achieve, you can simply get there sooner if you look around and start understanding what's going on. But it's your choice. No problem for us. Your choice.
And Andy, remember, Mr. I said you cannot sell what you don't own.
Yeah, exactly.
You cannot sell it. So if you don't own it.
Absolutely. But this is where this differs, because, as I said, you never lose the commission. If you click to become an affiliate, then commission starts going into a wallet. You just can't get access to that until you've clicked to activate the account. But every single affiliate has the capability to earn an income. Users won't see that. Yeah. Because they'll just see a non-withdrawable wallet that says you have to pay this amount each month. Oh, and by the way, what company do you know actually pays you to use a product? So let's say, for argument's sake, you come on board, you have a look at OMAL, and that's good anyway. You have a look at ONET, that's great, and you start using OConnect because it's good for your business. You start using that, and you become an affiliate. You start seeing income coming in. Now you don't have to pay to use it. What other company does that? None that I'm aware of.
None.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, guys, bear with me. I don't know. Is there another opportunity for those of us that did not pay the 97 US dollars to pay later to become an affiliate member?
Okay. This is a simple one. You're not going to have to pay the $97. What you are going to have to do is to click on the link, organize your own email address, register. Yeah. Once you're into the ecosystem, you can click the button to become an affiliate. The only thing it's going to cost you is it's going to cost you to activate the account. Collins has said it before, you have to have the product in your digital shop in order for them to be able to sell it. But you could sit there and wait until there's commission in your non-withdrawable wallet for you to then use to activate your account.
All right. Okay. If your question is on WhatsApp and I don't have it here, then it's unfortunate. This time you spent here. If you could spend this time typing the question, I would have been reading it right now. So, dear sister, brother, let's see what we can do about that. That's my sister Winnie Odion. So, Sky Stelly, please can I specify? I think it's can you specify these details or I don't know, account name, username, password, alternate email of each of my account and the person it will go to on our printed out NDA as was formally advised. Let me put it on the screen, Andy and guys, so that you both can have a look again and see. If there's any question now, I'll do screenshots because it's never getting finished, guys. Maybe we'll continue tomorrow. If there are more, then we'll continue tomorrow.
Okay, if you printed out the NDA, then and you've written it somewhere on the back, for instance, and please, I want this account to go to. It's, as long as you've got a witness signature on it, okay. As I said, my advice would be to write a formal letter and get, realistically, you actually need to go see a lawyer or a solicitor in order to make sure that you've got something in place to ensure that your wishes on your passing are met. And that's with everything. It's not just what ONPASSIVE has to offer. It's your jewelry, your house, your car, your watch, your whatever it is. You have to specify where it's going. That's what's called a will. Okay, my last will and testament. But the next best thing is a letter of wishes that you need to write clearly exactly what's going where. Yeah. All of the account details, where it's going to go to, what percentage you want to go to where. And you need to get a witness signature, preferably 2. Okay. But if you printed out the NDA and then you use that on the back to write those wishes down, it's possible. But as I said, I would do it formally if I were you.
Right. Okay, guys, I think we can't continue because questions are still coming. So I'm going to put them together. If there's need, then we come back tomorrow. I know we've not been here for a while, but then we'll try our best. If it's possible, we'll come back with Q&A tomorrow. Are we agreed on that, guys?
Yep.
Yeah, because they are just coming and on and on and on. So let's just get a quick closing remark for the evening, and then anything, Andy, after the.
Listen, the more you go onto the website, the more you go into the ecosystem, the more you'll understand, the more you'll learn about what's going on. Click on buttons, just fiddle about with it, play with it, look at it. You'll learn more the more you get into it. And the more you get into it, the easier it's going to become to be able to build a business. You've got other points of reference. We've all got YouTube channels, and there's an awful lot of detail on a lot of these YouTube channels. Collins and I do discussions as to how products work, their features and benefits, and how you can offer these to others or share these with others. So there's lots of opportunities, guys. You just simply need to take a closer look and jump in.
All right. Okay, Collins, anything from you, please?
Yeah, so we have this thing tomorrow, 7 o'clock, Andy and I. 7 o'clock tomorrow.
This thing.
That will be O Tracker.
O Tracker, yes.
Continuation of O Tracker. So please join us tomorrow. It'll be fun. 7 o'clock, and then I think that's it, Comfort.
Exactly.
So I just want to thank everyone for joining. Hope it was well informed, and we hope to see you tomorrow.
Right. Thank you, guys. It's I think it's from our side to say thank you for your relentless effort, because you have to do this now 2 times in less than 3 hours just to keep it going. So we really appreciate what you are doing. And guys, let's just make use, if not for any reason, for the effort of our brothers. Share this so that people don't come back. If they come with new questions, I think they don't mind answering at all. But then repeating them every day can be a bit difficult sometimes to bear. So thank you, guys, and see you again really soon, guys. Bye. Thank you.